What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today we have this official tweet that went out on the Japanese side. It is very interesting that the global Twitter didn't actually tweet this one out yet. I'm not 100% sure why they didn't do it, but it's only on the Japanese side as of me making this video right now. But there was a little bit of a teaser trailer for an event being held on the 17th of September, which is 1 week from this video being uploaded. So make sure to mark it down in your calendars. We'll go ahead and show off the video real quick for you guys, but it does tease towards something that is going to be arriving very shortly that many people had the theories of, and we can see here that this is going to be a brand new Super Sugo Fest exclusive Kaido character, and it is going to be due to the latest episode that aired today, and you can see here 17th of September at 10 a.m. Japan time, which is the exact same time that Gear 5 released on his debut day, which means that it's 2 hours before news time is when this actually comes out, which is interesting. I believe this is when the episode concludes in Japan officially, and then it'll be in Treasure Cruise immediately, which is going to be very exciting. Now, due to the fact that this character appears to be releasing with that same schedule of Gear 5 Luffy 2 hours before news time, I've got a pretty big feeling this is going to be an amazing Super Sugo Fest character that will likely rival Luffy in a lot of different ways, honestly. And that's what we're here to talk about today, is about what could this Kaido even be implementing at this point. Now, we can't 100% guarantee anything at this point, but we can make some and draw some pretty big conclusions as to what this character is actually going to be like. And yeah, here's a little bit of a silhouette teaser trailer of what he's going to look like. A lot of people were saying that it looks like V1 Kaido in terms of the silhouette. And I definitely agree. There are components of this character that looks a lot like V1 Kaido, but I mean, the mustache is in a different spot. I believe these whiskers on the side are a bit different. There wasn't any haki on the previous Kaido artwork, to my recollection, so it is different. And we haven't seen the full artwork, so there could be different shapes and stuff going on. Of course, it's going to be the full extended artwork instead of just a square artwork, so there are going to be differences. But just from silhouettes alone, I completely understand why people were drawing these conclusions. It definitely looks very similar. But I'm excited to see what it looks like, and judging from what we know in terms of the look and the aesthetics of this Kaido, I think the ink effect of this character, by the way, is going to look amazing. I can't wait to see it. So we should be getting information in regards to this. It probably won't be for a while. I'd say probably maybe a day or two before the Sugo Fest, so maybe the 14th or 15th of September, we might know exactly what these characters do. Another thing to note as well is that with this coming on the 17th of September, this is likely the exact same day that the Super Evolution of Gear 5 Luffy is also going to be available. So that's going to be massive. And I know everyone has been asking, when does Gear 5 Super Evolve? This is going to be the day where he super evolves, no doubt in my mind. So as long as you have those skulls available, when the data download hits, and then when this time occurs at 10 a.m. on the 17th, you will be able to super evolve your Luffy. So it's going to be interesting to see not only what this Kaido does, but there's also the other big discussion point about 6+ Gear 5 Luffy. And of course, I'll be providing you guys with information about that when we do get it. Of course, I'm very much excited for it. So this is going to be a big week moving forward. Now, this tweet is obviously pretty massive. A lot of people are getting hyped, but this is what it is going to look like. I mean, this was from the latest episode. Shout out to Henry Thurlow, one of the animators on Twitter. He tweeted out one of his freeze frames that he animated himself for the episode. And yeah, it's going to be the Magma Kaido, as the community is dubbing it at this point. I don't know the exact naming of it. I haven't watched the episode yet. But yeah, Magma Kaido as people are naming him. And it just looks amazing. I can't wait to see what it looks like fully animated, as well as the ink effect. I think it's going to be pretty immaculate. So this is going to be the new Super Sugo Fest exclusive Kaido. Now, the big question a lot of people will ask is, what can we expect from this character? Now, we can actually draw some conclusions from previously released characters. Now, this character, the lead performers, the impeding disasters, this gives us a pretty big nudge in a certain direction in terms of what they're going to be doing in terms of Kaido's abilities. So this guy is a strength-driven powerhouse, so that gives us a little bit of a heads up that he's 100% going to be driven. At least in my opinion, he'll be 100% driven. Powerhouse Could be driven powerhouse, makes sense. It could be one of the other subsidiary classes. And then this guy, with his captain ability here, he's a driven powerhouse captain. And then he also makes dex and quick slots beneficial for strength, driven, and powerhouse. Now this is interesting. This line here makes dex and quick slots beneficial because we can also draw conclusions from the new Big Mom that actually just recently released. Her captain ability also will say changes dex and quick slots into Semler slots, and then of course with her EX super special, she will change Semler slots into Wano slots, ignoring the ability of change. Where Semler slots normally cannot be changed, but she will allow you to change them into Wano slots. So basically, these dex and quick slots that are generated into Semler, you can then change them into Wano slots to get more damage output out of them, and that's really cool. And then obviously with the treasure map character, the lead performers, they actually have a really cool crewmate ability where they change all orbs into dex at the start of the fight. So if you're using Big Mom as your captain, you'll actually get a full board of Semler slots at the start of the fight. Now, I feel like there's going to be an effect with KAIDO, likely, that will change dex and quick slots into Wano, or have some type of ability to do something with dex and quick slots, most likely, in my opinion. Now we can have a look at the special of the lead performers, because this gives us a big hint as to what KAIDO could be doing. First of all, he does remove despair, also changes the orb, including Wano slots, into tandem, so he gives himself a tandem slot, and we know that this character does have a super tandem ability, which you do need either Big Mom or KAIDO to activate it, and only one character is required, and you get a 1.5 bonus. So this is a very good free-to-play character, by the way. He's very, very good. But then you look at the rest of his special here. If your captain is driven or powerhouse, increase the duration of conditional boosts by 1 turn, and I think this is very, very big. Then furthermore, if your crew has KAIDO as a member or as a support character on this unit, boosting the attack of Driven and Powerhouse by 2.5 for 1 turn, and increases the boost effects of all buffs or all boosts by 0.25 as well. And then if you don't have KAIDO on the crew, you still get a 2.25 attack boost. But what this says to me is that this character has the ability to extend the duration of conditional boosts, but he also has the ability to buff all boosts. And this character obviously gives you an attack boost. So the way that I see it is that KAIDO is likely going to be an orb booster for 1, and then he'll have an ability that provides a conditional boost. And I think that makes a lot of sense when you partner that up with Big Mom. As Big Mom, the new Super Sugo Fest exclusive, has the ability to it says here, if your captain is driven, allows 2 conditional boosts to stack for 3 turns. If you've got a powerhouse captain, you can stack conditional boosts for 1 turn. So I feel like KAIDO's main class will be driven and allow you to get a conditional boost, where Big Mom allows you to get a burn or an ignited conditional boost. I feel like it makes a lot of sense if KAIDO is like an increased damage taken conditional booster. We have seen hybrid KAIDO come out a few years ago now, a couple years ago now, and that character had the ability to do an increased damage taken conditional boost. You know, obviously it did mean that you had to use his special and get his super tandem to get everything to work effectively. But I think if you partner this with Big Mom and you have a way to get 2 conditional boosts, an ignited one, and I feel like if it is an increased damage taken conditional boost, that's going to be massive, because that's the best conditional boost in the game, because not only are you getting a conditional boost to give you more damage, but you've also got increased damage taken on the enemy side of the field, amplifying your damage even further. So if that is the case, I feel like KAIDO may have something in his captain ability or his EX super special that can apply increased damage taken to the opponent. That would make a lot of sense. And I feel like if they're trying to parallel this new KAIDO character with Gear 5 Luffy, potentially this KAIDO may have a really powerful captain to resist multiple different debuffs, very much the same as Gear 5 Luffy, where Gear 5 can resist bind and special reverse by 10 turns. If this KAIDO has the ability to remove 10 turns of 2 separate debuffs, a massive multiplier, likely a 6 times multiplier, maybe it's going to be a captain that is like similar to Luffy, a 6 times captain bonus to driven and a color, like a combination. Maybe it'll be a parallel of Gear 5 Luffy, where he's an orb booster, color affinity, as well as a conditional booster, or orb boost, conditional boost, and then some other effect. There's a lot to go on here, and of course we won't know everything until we get the official data download or the official Twitter reveal. I know that when Gear 5 first came out, the reveal for this character was on Twitter first, before the data download, so I wouldn't be shocked if the same thing happens here. Maybe in the next couple of days we'll get an official reveal on Twitter. That's going to be pretty exciting, and of course when we do get that info, I definitely want to make a video for you guys about that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about the upcoming Super Sugo Fest exclusive Kaido character. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.